More migrants in more places causing more problems across the Northeast.
That's the situation this morning as southern state governors continue to send bus and plane loads of asylum seekers to Washington, Massachusetts, and here to New York City. CBS News' John Diaz joins us here live in studio this morning with the latest, including a reported high-level meeting at the White House for today. John?
Yeah, Chris and Mary, good morning to both of you. Well, according to the website Axios, White House officials and cabinet heads will be meeting later today to discuss pressing immigration issues, and that includes possibly taking legal action against the Republican governors sending migrants to Democratic-run cities. Now, here in New York, despite all of these problems, the mayor is standing firm he will not close the borders. Coping with what many are calling a crisis, Mayor Eric Adams is not being shy when asking for a helping hand.
We need help. We have not been ashamed to say that. We need people to use their legal minds to see how do we challenge this behavior from these rogue governors.
The city shelter system is quickly approaching its breaking point with the overwhelming number of asylum seekers finding refuge here. It started with one bus every other day in August, but Wednesday, 6 buses arrived at the Port Authority bus terminal, still being sent by Texas Governor Greg Abbott.
We are going to have open doors to them, not close the doors in their faces like we're seeing in other parts of this country. A lot of American dreams are going to start right here.
While the mayor toured this city's first asylum seeker resource navigation center Thursday, sources tell CBS 2 that a special task force has been assigned to come up with new ways of housing migrants, maybe finding unused dormitory space or creating someplace like Camp LaGuardia, the upstate facility used during the Giuliani and Bloomberg administration to house the homeless. And this week, almost 50 asylum seekers, mainly from Venezuela, arrived on Martha's Vineyard on flights organized by Florida Governor Ron DeSantis.
We take what's happening at the southern border very seriously. Our message to them is we are not a sanctuary state.
The flights were paid through a $12 million taxpayer-funded initiative. Meanwhile, about 100 migrants from Texas were also dropped off near the vice president's Naval Observatory residence. And so far, Governor Greg Abbott has bused over 10,000 migrants to New York, Chicago, and Washington, D.C. Mary?
John Diaz, John, thank you.